Hey y'all, what's up tonight? How is everyone doing on this? Wait, we're Wednesday night, right? Yep, hump day y'all. You know that crazy hump day. So y'all, I told you I'm back with the final. Okay, so we have done this one, and then last night we did all the books, and look, they dried, and look how beautiful, y'all. Aren't those so cool? I love them. And I've still got them down here because I'll make a video of me putting them in my room when I'm finished. But tonight, y'all, we are going to ink a pillow. Okay, so this is I think it's like an 18 by 18 pillowcase that I bought off of Amazon. It's real lightweight, but I have an 18 by 18 pillow to go in it. It's kind of different because it's a little harder to ink. I probably won't buy this kind again because it's in the middle and it makes it a little more difficult. But because this is two different transfers, I'm going to just kind of go above and below that zipper. So we're going to be okay with these. But anyway, if you're just hopping on, hit the heart button and type in PAGE, P-A-G-E, and I will send you a supply list. So we are going to use our inking mat, y'all. Y'all know this is sticky, and it holds our material still. I have this large one, and then I have a smaller one. And like I said, it's super sticky, but it's really cool because, like I said, it holds everything still, and it will move. It will not move, y'all. So my name is Shonda, and I am from West Georgia, and I just like hopping on and showing y'all some really cool ideas. But y'all, I love inking with this. It's permanent. So we will heat set it. Now, when I ink live, I don't do the full thing because I actually like my stuff to sit for 24 hours before I do a full ink set on it, or a heat set. So I'll show you guys what I do, but anyway, just FYI. Now this pillowcase is exact, y'all. It's exactly the same size as this one, and again, because it's in this middle, makes it a little bit different, but I've done one, so I think, yeah, I did it live. It was the bandana, y'all. I did this same gray because my bedroom, this gray matches it really well. So now I've used my sticky mat on several sweatshirts, so there's quite a bit of fuzz on this. It's still very sticky, but it does move around a little better than others, the newer ones, I should say. And this is plastic, and it keeps your ink from bleeding through, okay? And then it also holds it in place, so it's like a little double thing there. Okay, so just like that. All right, so let's get all the wrinkles off of it, y'all. You just got to work with it around, you know, move it around, work with it. You want everything straight in here. Just takes a little patience. I kind of pull it from both sides, kind of like that. And then I kind of pull it this way. And then I kind of just push it down. And then I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. It gets all the wrinkles out. Holds it steady for you. And again, that middle I'm not so worried about because that's where the zipper is, and I'm not going to chalk right over that zipper. So okay, so here's what we got. See how flat it is now? Flat. Okay, so we'll go ahead and zip this so that stays down. I do like the material of this. It's kind of like a, you know, like a sateen, I think it is what it's called. I mean, I know that these are cotton, I think they're cotton, but it's almost like that sateen feel, you know, it's real satin. So now when you are inking your transfers on cloth, of course you do not have to fuzz them because they're going on cloth. so no need to worry about that. And I'm just going to, I'm going to cut this in half because it's big. Y'all know if it's small, I don't cut them in half. I kind of just score them and leave them on the big backer sheet. But my bigger ones, I don't mind cutting them apart. They're easier to kind of handle. Place them where I need them. Okay. So, I'm going in the middle with this. Okay, so I'm going to kind of do, you feel that zipper's right there. So I'm going to kind of do there and there. Yeah. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and put them both down. Y'all, I love, love, love these book transfers. If you guys are readers or love reading, these are just so pretty. So just hit the heart button and type in page, and I will send you the supply list. Get it straight, y'all. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put them both on. Okay. So I can ink them both at the same time. And y'all don't forget, for every sprinkle, I'll put your name in my bucket. And I will draw names on Friday for Happy Mail. Okay. So make sure to comment sprinkle, because for some reason, Facebook does not always tell me who sprinkled out, which is, you know, spreading the love, because of privacy settings. So if I don't see a comment, or I don't see it on my insights is what it's called, then I won't know. I'm sorry. So you got to comment sprinkled if you spread the love. Okay, so I'm going to hold this up, see if I'm good. And I am. So that's what we've got. Okay. So I am using Dune. Okay. This is ink. Okay. In paste form. And it is, this one is Dune. And it is like a creamy beigey color. My room, my bedroom that I'm putting this in, I do have white trim, but I have white, creams, grays, and mint green, but the Dune is going to be what I need, y'all. It's going to be what I need. All right, don't forget, this is ink, okay? So be very careful with your ink. It is permanent. It is permanent. Now, one of the good things about the ink versus the chalk paste, it doesn't dry as fast. So, and, okay, little technique. When you are inking, go one direction. I don't know if that is mandatory or if that's something, it's what I have found to keep bleeding down, okay? To keep from the ink getting up under your transfer. Just try to go one direction. I know there's sometimes that's easier said than done if you've got a little, you know, a little space or something that you kind of got to maneuver, but just try to go one way. And try to just stay on top and don't kind of push up under that transfer, okay? It does make a difference. I've inked several things, and I've seen where I've made my mistakes, y'all. I just have. That's one of the reasons I like coming on and just giving y'all some ideas and kind of showing y'all so you don't make the same mistakes. Okay, you still get your excess off, same concept. Sorry, y'all, my computer was rebooting. Okay, I think we got it all. Okay, don't miss a little spot. Now that is one thing, make sure you get all the spots. It's kind of hard when you're at an angle like I am. Hey, Mom! I'm inking my pillow for my bedroom, for my chair. I'm going to kind of make that my reading area, even though I said I don't really read in that chair. I want to, But I read on the couch and in the bed, y'all. I just do. Hold on, I have something in that paste. Okay. But I think this is going to be really pretty. I inked another pillow on that same chair. That is the tweed. So my chair is tweed. You know, it's like that tweed material, you know, fabric. And the pillow case is also tweed. And so I inked on the tweed, y'all. Now, this jar was full when I inked that tweed. And it took that much. I may have done one other. I think I did a shirt out of this too. But it took a lot for the tweed. But it came out so pretty. It was a family. It has like a family saying on it. But it was, it turned out really pretty too. All right, just get our excess off. All right. Okay, let's get our lid back on here, y'all. And let's clean this up because this isn't, like I said, I don't want it all over me. Y'all, I'll have it everywhere. I'll have it in my hair. I'll have it everywhere. I don't think crafters are not, I mean, I think we're all messy. I mean, I'm definitely not an artist, and I don't mean to even call myself that, but anybody who's kind of got that mind, I just feel like they're a little bit messy, you know. I'm clean in every other ways in my life. In fact, probably a little bit excessive in certain areas, but anyway. Okay, so let us peel this off, okay. I'm going to do it very slowly, and you want to peel it one direction, from the middle over, okay? And I have got, I'm gonna show y'all. I never show y'all, kind of, hold on. I always just kind of go down here and do it. I disappear. But this is what I have. I have a kitty litter bucket, okay? A kitty litter pan from the Dollar Tree, and I have water in it, okay? And as I'm doing my lives, or even as I'm down here just working on a project or whatever, I put them in that until I'm finished, and then they clean much easier. So it's just much easier if you can do that. All right, y'all. This part's my favorite because it's the books. Y'all have no idea my love for books. My mom and I went to some thrift stores and some craft fairs, and it was in a little town. They had a library. I mean, we were in there forever just looking at the books. And the craft fair was outside, y'all. We could get stuck looking at books for days, y'all. We just could. Okay, I'm gonna hold it up, and then we're gonna dry it, but look how pretty. Isn't it gorgeous? Y'all hit the heart button if y'all love books. Again, the word tonight is page, P-A-G-E, and I will send you the supply list. Woo, hold on. Y'all, I've set some things up differently down here now, and it's a little cattywampus. All right, I'm gonna dry this a little bit as it's on the mat. I wouldn't suggest using one of the very hot ones. This one's not very hot because that is plastic. You know, your ink mat is plastic. I just want to dry it a little bit so that I can get the inking mat out of it. But I do love that mat. It makes it so much easier to use a transfer because it just sticks really tight. It stays really tight. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. This is what I always do. I let it dry, like I said, for 24 hours, okay? But the process is take a piece of parchment paper, okay? Parchment. I'm not going to lay this down here because it's still wet. You lay it on top, okay? And then you take your iron, okay? And you iron. Or you heat set with a press, okay? If you're using an iron, you do parchment paper, iron on top of it, high heat, okay? The highest cotton, you know, heat. and you do it for 3 to 4 minutes, and then you turn it wrong side out, and you do the same process. Parchment paper and the iron, okay? 3 to 4 minutes. If you have a heat press, I believe I don't own a heat press, so I know you do, Mom. I think it's like 320 maybe for 20 seconds or 30 seconds, and you would do the same process. You know, you use the parchment paper, then the heat press, but you would know better than I don't have a heat press, so I do ironing on every single one of my things. So anyway, y'all, hit the heart button. So here's my last thing. I have a bundle kit for sale, and I am selling them. I can't talk a whole lot about them just because it's the way the company is, but I can kind of show you what it is, and then you can type in the comments kit, and I will send y'all the information on how to get it. Now, just FYI, probably next week, I think I'll have it finished, I will have another group. It will be my VIP group. You will have to, it'll be a private group that you can get into. I will, you know, invite you into it, or if you want into it, you would, you know, type in VIP and I will put you in it. But I will be having sales in there. I will be you know, selling bundles. I will be selling transfers. I'll be selling all kinds of things, but I can't do it on this page. But I will definitely, I think it should be up next week. But I do want to show you the little bundle that I am selling. And so here's what it comes with. You're going to get a mini transfer, okay? You're going to get a chalkable chip that's got a hole punched in it. You're going to get a piece of jute, so it's going to be a tag, okay? A little tag. You're going to get a bright white paste packet. You're going to get a mini squeegee, and you're going to get instructions on how to do it, okay? So if you are interested, again, type in the word kit, and I will send you guys a message, okay? Now, I'll just be honest. I only have 5 kits because I'm not going to make 50 million of them if, you know, I don't sell them. So anyway, no, I had the products to make 5 of them. So I'm just starting out with 5 of them. And then I have another one that's going to be a little bit larger that I will put together and show you guys as well. But anyway, tonight's word, page for this and kit for that, and hit the heart button. And thank y'all for sprinkling. Don't forget, Friday I will draw for Happy Mail. Thank y'all so much. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.